So that's where the Akashic Records are basically like a library of everything
Yeah,
you could
everything
possibly want to know
yeah,
ever.
yeah,
Right. And we can all access that.
yeah, we all can. I tried that. The first time I did it, I remember I sat at my kitchen table and I was reading a book by Linda Howe. It's Howe for those interested. She has a prayer in there that she does prior to going in. So I thought, okay, this is going to be safe. I'm going to follow what she does. And I did. And it was beautiful when I went in because she even talks how you'll see the entrance of it. And like
So it is like a place almost. You can go.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, it was like this big antique round door. And when I opened it, it was all these bookshelves, but they were translucent with vines hanging on them. And on this table, this high table, it said "My Life" in gold letters.
Right.
So, and I could see cloaks of people walking by. So they must have been guides. And then they had this healing pool for me there. And so I went in the healing pool as a 4-year-old and came out as an adult.
A pool, or like
Yeah,
a hot tub.
it was like this green kind of rectangular pool, and they told me to go in. My guides put me in there. Went in, I came out, and I was a grown up. And then after that, I can see it right now. I just can go in and ask questions.
And there's like what books? So there was a book of
There was
my
a book
life.
there. I don't see the books now. I mean, I
Right.
can see it if I want, but I don't really see it. I just ask the question now.
But did you open the book on my life?
Yeah, sure. Who
Right.
wouldn't open
Yeah.
the book? Hey, this is my life. I gotta see what they got to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty fascinating. Now, according to Linda Howe, I haven't had this happen, and I don't know anybody else, but she says if you're not ready, they won't let you in. Now, I don't know if that's true, but she says that, so I'm going to take it as truth because she's the
So they have
expert.
some kind of overvision of us, like they're always watching us, or they can see things, aspects of us which we don't know.
Which we don't know. What you mean the guides up there?
Yeah.
Sure, of course, because we came here with our brain, our memories wiped. I mean, when we came down, because I believe what a lot of people believe is that we continuously come down learning lessons.
Right.
And
so you believe in reincarnation?
I do, absolutely. One of the most eye-opening books I ever read was by Dr. Weiss, and he was a hypnotherapist, and he wrote about this woman who had 86 or something different lives, and he hypnotized her trying to get rid of phobias, and she took him to ancient Greece. And the thing is that what he discovered is we show up, some of us, the people that we feel really comfortable with, even if we've met them for the first time, they've probably been in many of our lifetimes, and we've just planned that they're going to help us out in these different situations. So we kind of pick out the people who are going to be on this trip that we're on, this journey through life. I believe that wholeheartedly. When I read that, it just, I think I read it like maybe 20 years ago. It just opened up everything for me. I'm like, yes, I know this to be true. This is everything I believe.
Right.
So that's one of the first books I give some of my clients who are interested. I said, read this, and it'll open up a world for you.
What's the book title?
It's Many Lives, Many Masters.
Many Lives, Many Masters.
By Dr. Brian Weiss.
Right. I think I've seen
Such
it
a great book.
Yeah.
Such a great book.
So have you managed to tap into any of your previous lives? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Is that self-hypnosis?
I've lived some great lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some great lives and not so great lives. I said to somebody, I had an aversion to going to Machu Picchu for a long time. I said, that's not a place I really want. I want to go to Egypt, but I'm not sure I want to go to Machu Picchu, because they were asking me if I want to go. And I said, I know I was a really great shaman or medicine person, and I wasn't a great one. And I said, I think in Machu Picchu I might have not been so great or something.
Like you've done bad stuff.
Yeah, because I had an aversion to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of, it's all for us to learn. every lifetime is for us to explore and learn. So even if we can say, when I say, and that's so good, I was learning.
Sure.
And so I would also say to people, as we go through that process, sometimes we can make contracts or agreements that if you were given a special gift, because we all have gifts, if you might say, okay, I don't want to ever have that gift again.
Right.
And so now you shut it down.
So we're not like evolving in terms of the gifts we have, we just keep and add to. You can actually lose gifts as well, though.
You can, well, I don't call it losing them. You can suspend them.
Suspend them.
What I call suspending them. Like if you say, it's kind of like our words are a wand, right? So when you say, I'm never, like being persecuting you, I'm never using that again.
Right.
Okay, well, guess what? You're not using that again. So, but you can reprogram that to bring online all your divine gifts. I believe we're all divinely gifted. I mean, if we want to go back to the Bible, we can say Jesus said, you can do what I can do and more. And he was trying to communicate to us. I believe his journey was to communicate to us that we are divine beings and that we are gifted and that we can heal ourselves. We can, manifest what we wish for. We can do all those things.
Yeah.
And more. I think we are exceptional, and I think we've been, as I like to say, dumbed down a little bit by society. And the more we can step into the elevation of who we really are. I mean, if every human really understood the power that they have, wow.
Yeah. So we need to like help them turn on, help them access that power.
Yeah, that's part of what I do. Is I like to get people to turn on their dormant light codes.